Hello everybody, and let's jump into the Ascent of Arceuus. I can start this quest by talking to Mori in Arceuus. I did have to go and get a level 12 hunt of this, which I just did. So now let's talk to Mori and start this quest. What happened here? She's dead. Tana. Every time, guys, every time I'm like, is that a T, is that a G? I forget every single time. I don't know why, but I just can't remember. What can I do to help? I don't know. Right. Let's start with what actually happened. Take a moment to collect yourself and then tell me everything. Okay, thank you. I am Mori. I was going to the library with my friend Thana. Suddenly I felt a strange power all through me, and then she just died. Just like that? Was she ill? The people of Arceuus don't get ill. We are immortal. We have been for 1,000 years, ever since the Ascent of Arceuus. This shouldn't happen. This can't happen. Something with the Dark Altar, maybe? So tell me about this event called the Ascent of Arceuus. What is this? Yes, a long time ago, our leader, Kourend Arceuus, every time, guys, every time, used the Dark Altar to discover the secret of immortality. He came to us and let us share in this secret. The events of that day, so that's a T, yeah, that's a T. Okay, good. The events of that day became known as the Ascent of Arceuus. But something's gone wrong. Thana is dead, and I don't know why. We should let someone know about this. You're right. We should let the Kourend Council know. Could you help? I don't want to leave her. Yes, I can. Of course I'll help. Thank you. Could you head to Kourend Castle and let Councillor Andrews know what happened? He's in charge of the council. Will do. I'll be back soon. I think this is the first time we are actually heading towards the Kourend Council themselves. We've seen some of the council members, but we haven't actually engaged with them in the council area. So I'm assuming that is in Kourend Castle, somewhere in this area. So let me go there. So I assume the council is upstairs somewhere. And apparently I can go through this door and go even further up. Are they upper? Are they in the uppest rooms? This seems to be a church of some sort, where they have sermons. Where does this door lead me? Oh, it's going to be like a balcony with cannons. I really wonder what these hands are. I mean, I'm assuming it's like a unified 5 houses like symbol, but I do wonder if the colors hold any value. Also, it seems to have a lesser demon trapped up here, kind of similar to the Wizard's Tower. I spoke to Mori in Arceuus. Despite the supposed immortality of the Arceuus people, her friend Thana had just died. Mori asked me to inform Councillor Andrews of the Kourend Council, in the hope that he can help him. I can find him in Kourend Castle. Okay, so it is here somewhere. Oh, here he is, Councillor Andrews. Oh, hello, sir. Hi there. Good day to you. So, who are you? My name is David Andrews. I am the head councillor of the Kourend Council. So tell me about the Kourend Council. We have heard from third parties about you, but we haven't actually heard from, first party stories. Tell me. Kourend's last king, Kourend IV, had only one child when he died. She was too young to take the throne, so the Kourend Council was formed to look after things until she came of age. Alas, she was very close to her father, and his sudden death drove her to insanity. With no suitable ruler, the Kourend Council was made permanent. How is the council structured? The Kourend Council is made up of 4 councillors. Every 4 years there is an election for the people to decide who the councillors should be. One of the councillors holds the position of head councillor, and this rotates every year. I am the current head councillor. The other councillors are Councillor Unkar, who we saw in the Dwarven area, and Councillor Orson. The 4th seat in the council is currently vacant after the recent arrest of Councillor Hughes. Oh, wait a second. That's because we found a connection with the letter to that like cult group or something. So this is chronologically structured with release date, right? I think. So where do the 5 houses fit in? The 5 houses of Kourend each have their own leader who rules over their city. The leaders of the individual houses must enforce and obey the laws set out by the Kourend Council, but can otherwise rule as they see fit. I hope that helps. Thank you. There has been a death in Arceuus. A death? Well, that doesn't seem right. The people of Arceuus don't just die. They can't. I have seen it with my own eyes. A citizen of Arceuus has fallen. What should we do? Well, I don't really know what we can do. The Arceuus family have chosen to keep their knowledge secret from the rest of us. We have no expertise in this area. I mean, to be fair, we've gotten a fair amount of information from them, just kind of for free, gifted to us. So you'll do nothing? If I could do something, I would. However, I am afraid this is out of our hands. I see. I suppose I'd better tell Mori. Alright, let's go back to... Sorry, I think I said Mori. Yeah, it is Mori. Okay. I informed Councillor Andrews of Thana's death, however, he was unable to provide any help. I should return to Mori in Arceuus and let her know. Alright. Quick question. I've heard a fair amount about Gridmaster. Supposedly it is quite fun. Would you guys be interested in me doing at least one video, maybe like recapping my experiences where I go check it out? I will have to invest some time into it, so it might take the spot of a normal RuneScape video. But if you guys let me know and, you know, you would like to see me fumble around with the Gridmaster system, then let me know in the comments and I might do a video on it. Because I do find it to be interesting, but I don't want to take too much time away from the main series. Hello again. Hello, have you spoken to Councillor Andrews yet? I have. The council won't be helping, I'm afraid. Oh, I shouldn't be surprised, I guess. The council only cares about helping themselves. Sounds like you don't like the council much. The council are supposed to rule Kourend, but they never do anything for the people. They shouldn't even exist anyway. They were only meant to rule until the last king's daughter came of age. So what happened? The council declared her unfit for rule not long after the king died. She disappeared soon after and no one knows what became of her. Now the council are the permanent rulers of Kourend. It was a waste of time even going to them. They were never going to care about Thana. What should we do now? Well, if the council won't help us, maybe Lord Arceuus will. He doesn't show his face in public much these days, but he can't ignore the death of one of his own. Good idea. Where can I find him? He will be in the Tower of Magic, northwest of here. Alright, Tower of Magic. Northwest will be... This is the library. Oh, this is the Tower of Magic right here. Okay. So can we just walk in, or... I need to speak to Lord Arceuus. We are currently facing an issue in the Tower of Magic. No one may enter until the issue is resolved. But it's important, there's been a death in Arceuus. A death? This isn't good. The death you speak of may be connected to the issue we are currently facing. You'd better go in. Are you sure you want to enter the Tower of Magic? Yes. Somebody, deal with these souls. What? Some random tormented souls? Ooh, some combat! You know, I'm actually looking forward to doing some more... Well, I wouldn't say difficult quests necessarily, but like some more higher level quests, because as much as I'm enjoying these quests a fair amount, and the lore and stuff is really cool, the level of challenge, because it is, you know, not on my level, is a little bit easy. At least like the mechanical difficulty of this. And apparently the task here is just going to be take out all of these guys, and I think that is fairly easy, for me at least, right now. So is this area instanced? I'm assuming it is, because it asked me where I wanted to enter, and there are non-respawning mobs here and no other players. So I'm assuming once I go through this door, I enter an instance version, without the game actually showcasing that I do, but I do reckon this is instanced, which might mean that if I have arrows, for example, in here as well, and the boss dies, that I would lose the arrows. Because the instance would despawn. At least I've had that before. Okay, so now we are upstairs. This is Lord Kourend Arceuus. Let's talk to him. Lord Arceuus? I am afraid my father is deep in concentration and is unable to talk. Thank you for helping us out with those souls. As you can see, we are facing quite a crisis. I don't understand what is going on. I'm afraid we don't quite know ourselves yet. A short while ago, our instruments detected fluctuations in power from the Dark Altar. Before we could do anything, we all felt a strange loss of power, as if the altar had failed altogether. My father was quick to act, using himself as a conduit to channel what little power the altar had left. It seems the loss in power had an interesting impact on our experiments though. Some trapped souls that we were working to free were suddenly released. Alas, whatever happened seemed to cause them great pain, making them go feral. They are now at peace though, thanks to you. Well, I am afraid I have some bad news, which is likely related to this. A citizen of Arceuus has died. A death? No. My father acted as fast as he could, but it sounds like he was not fast enough. This is a dark day for Arceuus. Tell me, who has fallen? Thana. Mori is with her next to the pond. Dear Thana, you did not deserve this fate. Thank you for bringing this terrible news to us. I will make sure someone is sent out to take care of Thana and Mori. I still don't understand how this happened. Ever since the Ascent of Arceuus, our people have been kept alive by the Dark Altar. Its power sustains our bodies in the same way yours is sustained by food and drink. Without the power of the Dark Altar, there is nothing to keep our people alive. The loss in power from the Dark Altar is what killed Thana. The altar is currently giving out a fraction of the power it normally would. The only thing keeping us alive is my father. His strength won't last forever though. So they are dependent on a Dark Altar, which on the one hand is a bit ominous because, you know, it's the Dark Altar. The powers coming from there supposedly are of an evil nature, I reckon. And these people are just infusing themselves with this magic and staying alive. Now, to be fair, I would do the same thing. You know, that could keep me alive forever, you know. Take me Dark Altar, I'll commit to it as well. But it is interesting to see that they're using like a supposedly evil named tool to sustain themselves, while the race seems to be a fairly friendly race from what I can tell. And now there are fluctuations in its power. We have also found a different kind of altar near the Lizardman, which maybe is siphoning power off the main altar, and maybe someone is siphoning more power of the grid than the main altar can sustain, which is why it's losing its effectiveness. I don't know, just kind of trying to figure something out here. So what do? If we can't find and fix whatever has caused this loss of power, our people are surely doomed. Now that those souls have been dealt with, we can perform tests both here and at the altar to try and find the problem. Time is not on our side though, and I fear we won't be fast enough. Can I help? Well, there is a secret known only to a few of us. At any other time, I would never dream of telling an outsider. But our people's lives are in danger, and you may well be the only one who can save us. What is this secret? It's believed by most that the knowledge of immortality was discovered by my father. The truth is, the discovery was not his. To the west of here lies the sulfur volcano of Mount Kourend. Within live the Tasakal, 3 ancient beings with power over life and death. They granted my father the knowledge that led to the Ascent of Arceuus. And you think they can help us? Their knowledge of the Dark Altar far exceeds ours. If anyone can help us, it's them. Ideally, I'd send one of our own, but I have no one to spare. You are the only one who can help us. I had better not waste any time then. Thank you, friend. You'll find Mount Kourend on the other side of Lovikenji. Please hurry. Alright, so this area over here is Mount Kourend. I do quite enjoy the way it looks on the map, at least. So, yeah, see you guys at the entrance. Although the Kourend Council was unable to help, Mori suggested that Lord Kourend Arceuus might be able to. She asked me to speak to him within the Tower of Magic. I gained access to the Tower of Magic and helped deal with some tormented souls that had escaped. I found Lord Arceuus within the Tower of Magic. However, he was in some strange magical trance. With Lord Arceuus unable to talk, I spoke with his son, Ascent of Arceuus. Instead, he informed me that Thana's death was caused by a loss of power from the Dark Altar. Lord Arceuus is currently using his power to prevent further deaths. Astros believes that the Tasakal might be able to help us. He asked me to speak to them within Mount Kourend. Alright, let's climb in here. We have a new music track called A Burning Desire. Which seems to be mostly a building track. Wait, am I supposed to go this direction? I think I'm supposed to go around that way. I do enjoy this place. It's got the same magical water theme that Arceuus itself has. I'm assuming my objective is to just go upstairs. I can climb these rocks apparently. I didn't even realize that was a thing. But apparently I can climb up here. Is this an agility check? Oh, level 62. Okay. So I can't climb up here. But I guess I can loop around and climb up. I love the aesthetic of this place. Oh wow, especially with this shot. My god, this looks incredible. Wait, an elevator? I can activate an elevator? Wait, do I go down into the mountain now? Oh, are these the 3 creatures? My god, this looks incredible as well. I don't know guys, the screenshots, you know, the thumbnail, I have options. And this is Canon of Calith. It's not canon, so it's the canon. I'm not quite sure. So talk to Karl Medj-san. Human. Leave us. Your presence is not desired. But I need your help. I was sent by Ascent of Arceuus, son of Lord Kourend Arceuus. Arceuus? We know that name. The name of a liar. Liar? They came to us, 2 of them. The brother and the husband. Her time was running out, they wanted to give her more. We granted them knowledge to give them more time. But they misused it, and the world suffered. So the use of the Dark Altar has had some side effects? This knowledge? You mean immortality? In a way, but it was not meant for that. Time was what it was meant for, but time still runs out. They put an end to time, they endangered the balance. What balance? For every death, there must be life. For every life, there must be death. This balance is what we serve, for without balance, the world burns. You're very confusing, you know that, right? Perhaps. Perhaps our knowledge is beyond your understanding. Well, thankfully I didn't come here for knowledge, I came here for help. The Dark Altar is failing and the people of Arceuus are in danger. I need you to help me find the cause. The people of Arceuus have had their time. This will restore balance. Why should we help them? It can never be easy, can it? Fine, if you help me save the people of Arceuus, then I will help you. You assume we need help. I've done this enough times to know that everyone wants something, even the masters of life and death. Interesting. Maybe the human is not as stupid as it looks. Well, I've been known to have my moments. Very well, human. We admit, the Arceuus people do have their uses. Their work with souls has been useful in helping to maintain the balance. We will help them, but first, you will serve us. Excellent. What do you need from me? To the south lies a battlefront. There is a grave there. Within it lies a soul, trapped inside a corpse. Free this soul. In return, we will provide our help. So you want me to kill a zombie? A zombie is soulless, an empty shell, reanimated by magic. This is a soul, trapped in this world, when it should have long departed. Its existence is an affront to the balance. Seems pretty simple. Which is why it falls to you. Consider it a test. If you pass, we may have further use for you. Very well, I'll go and free this soul. Alright. So a battle... Oh wait. There's a whole thing here. Worms. Hydras? Let's go check out the Hydras. That sounds cool. Actually, can I climb up here? There isn't a check here, I think. So I reckon I can. I can't reach that. Oh, these are blocked off. Climb rocks. Warning. The heat of the ground beyond this point can burn you as you walk upon it. It is recommended you wear appropriate boots for this. No thank you. No thank you. I'll come back here later when I am properly equipped. See you later, fellows. I will head to the battlefield and I will go kill a zombie, not zombie because that's a soul, but apart from that it is a zombie. So I think this area down here... Ah, there we go, the Battlefront. Okay. Not to be confused with Star Wars Battlefront, which was a great game. Well, the first one was a great game. The second one, I think, had some EA troubles. So I guess I just walk all the way down now. Oh, I was just running here, and apparently this might be it. An ancient grave. It's next to the battlefield, I suppose. So can I just interact with it? The grave is empty, but it looks to have been disturbed recently. There are some tracks leading away from it. And where are these tracks? How am I supposed to... Do I just wander in a direction? So I can only leave this way. Oh, these are the tracks. Oh, I'm just blind. I'm blind. It's fine. So they let me here inspect this bush. The plant has been disturbed recently. Something came this way. Okay. We follow the tracks. I enjoy this. Let's inspect this bush as well. Nothing seems to be out of place here. Okay. This plant. This music is giving me like MapleStory vibes, guys. A plant again? Ooh, there is a house. Another bush. This tree stump. This tree stump knows something. I can just tell. Ah, yes, the tree stump indeed knew something. I like this greenhouse kind of thing right next to us. It is the... Oh, that's the farming guild. It looks really cool, I think. I'd love to go in there someday, but that's quite far away. Oh, the trapped soul. There he is. There he is, look at him. A trapped soul that was lurking in the plants jumps out and attacks you. But don't worry, for we are stronger. We take his bones. I agreed to help the Tazakal by freeing a trapped soul. I found the ancient grave that the soul was contained in. However, it had escaped. I managed to track down the trapped soul to some bushes near the farming guild. Once I'd found the trapped soul, I quickly freed it from the body it was trapped within. I should return to the Tazakal within Mount Kourend to let them know. Guys, if killing one guy is literally all I have to do in order to save an entire race from dying, I think that's probably one of the easiest things I've ever done for the biggest reward. Okay, we are back. The human returns. I have dealt with the trapped soul. You have done well. The balance has been restored, and now we shall help you. While you were busy, so were we. We have found the cause of your problem. What is it? You said the altar was failing. This is not correct. The altar is fine, but its power has been redirected. Ooh! I think my theory of it being siphoned off is somewhat correct then. Redirected where? To a construct built by a mortal, right next to the altar. Find it, destroy it, and Arceuus will be saved. Has no one gone and just gone out and checked what was wrong with the altar and seen a random building, a random monument, a structure built by someone and thought, hey, that's a bit weird? Alright. So, I just have to go to the Dark Altar, find this device and then destroy it? Sounds easy enough. Then you have what you need. You can leave us. Go and save your people. Alright. I will see you guys at the Dark Altar then, I suppose. Alright, what is going on here? Who has built a structure of some kind that I need to go smash? This is the Dark Altar itself. And I am assuming that somewhere around it I can inspect a rock. Oh, you inspect a rock and find a strange device hidden amongst them. You smash it. Ooh, a siphoning device. There, that's the device destroyed. The people of Arceuus should be safe now. I'd better go to the Tower of Magic and check. Wait, that was it? That was it? I was expecting to have to destroy something. Maybe have like a little bit of a boss fight or something. Is that it? I found and destroyed the device near the Dark Altar. I should return to Lord Arceuus within the Tower of Magic. Okay then. Let's see if he's still standing there like, oh, I'm helping, oh, I'm helping, oh, I'm helping. Alright, he is no longer doing his weird I'm helping things. Let's go talk to him. Lord Arceuus, you're the one that saved our people. On behalf of all of Arceuus, I thank you. So everything is okay now? It seems so. A short while ago, I felt the power of the Dark Altar return to normal levels. I was safely able to stop my ritual and let the altar work on its own again. Now tell me, what was the cause of this and how did you stop it? I mean, this device is something related to Zarek, right? Like it has to be. Your son recommended that I speak to the Tazakal. They had me perform a task for them, but after that they agreed to help. They didn't seem to like you much, though. Well, that's no surprise. The Tazakal seem to feel that only they deserve immortality. It's rather hypocritical of them. It clearly didn't stop them from helping you, though. They were reluctant, but they admitted that the people of Arceuus were useful to them. Such is their way. They act superior to us, but the reality is that they'll work with anyone if they think it will further their aims. So, how did they help you? They found out that the power of the altar was being redirected into a device hidden nearby. I found the device and destroyed it. A device? What was it? I am not sure, but the Tazakal said it was made by a mortal. The Tazakal view everyone who isn't one of them as a mere mortal, even those of us who have also achieved immortality. That doesn't narrow down the options very much. This is most concerning though. If someone deliberately sabotaged the altar, who knows what else they might do. I'll have someone recover the remains of this device, maybe we can work out where it came from. For now though, I'd like to once again thank you for your help. Today was a dark day for our people, but without you, it would have been our end. Please accept these gifts, they are the least you deserve. There we go, that is the Ascent of Arceuus completed. We get a quest point, 2k gold, 1.5k hunter experience, and 500 rune crafting experience. Now why did we require 100 for this one in particular? I don't know, it kind of just felt slapped on. Actually no, hold on. The searching, like the path tracking of the creature, that's hunter-like, you know? I was wrong. It's not tacked on. That was hunter-like. Okay. Let's see. Do we get any level ups? How can I help you further? Tell me about yourself, Lord Arceuus. I am Kourend Arceuus, Lord of Arceuus. It's a position I've held for 1,000 years, ever since the Ascent of Arceuus. That's a long time. I guess you've seen quite a bit. Indeed, I have been present at some of the most notable moments in Kourend's history. I was there when King Agatha IV was deposed. I was there when Kourend the Builder opened Kourend Castle, and I was there when Emperor Imafor was executed. I tend to keep out of public affairs these days though. My presence is often more of a distraction than a benefit. It also means I can focus on my work in peace. Your work? The freeing of souls. There are many souls that find themselves trapped here after death. My people and I do our best to release them. So tell me about Arceuus. If you find something magical in Kourend, chances are it came from Arceuus. Our people have lived for 1,000 years. The knowledge we've gained in that time has resulted in many a magical discovery. Most of our discoveries start with the Dark Altar. It is the source of our immortality, and our people dedicate their lives to studying it. Our people also serves as an important role in the wider world. We work to free trapped souls so that they may pass on to the next world. It is a crucial task that the Dark Altar helps us to perform. Was the Dark Altar always here? Impossible to say. The Dark Altar has been mentioned in records dating back to the earliest days of Kourend. Before then, who knows? You weren't around back then? No, the Ascent of Arceuus didn't occur until after Xeric's Age of Strife, hundreds of years after Kourend was formed. So tell me about the Ascent of Arceuus. It was 1,000 years ago, during the time of King Brian II. I went to my people and shared the secret of immortality with them. Not all of them accepted this gift, of course, as was their right. Those who did were granted new bodies to house their souls. These bodies are sustained by the Dark Altar. It wasn't you that discovered this secret though, was it? No, it was granted to us by the Tentacle. They are ancient beings, ones that make us seem like mere children. Their age and experience have granted them knowledge over life and death that we can only dream of. The Tentacle don't like you very much. They called you a liar and claimed you misused the knowledge. The events that led to the Ascent of Arceuus are more complicated than even the Tentacle know, but that is a story for another day. And what about your plans? I had one of my people recover the remains of the device. During the conversation, dude, you are quick. The one that was absorbing power from the Dark Altar. We're performing tests to see if we can learn more about it. We haven't made any meaningful progress yet though. Once we've learned more about it, we'll be in a better position to determine our next move. I admit, the idea of someone sabotaging the altar is more than a bit concerning. I hope we can make some progress soon. There we go, Hunter level 16, so we jump from 12 to 16. That is beautiful. Almost 17, 3 experience remaining. And that means the entire Kourend quest chain is now done, except for the final quest in A Kingdom Divided. Now unfortunately there are a lot of skill requirements that I am nowhere even near being able to do. So next up we will be going elsewhere again. I'll probably look into some more standalone quests, probably some easier quests, and maybe some quests around my level that can really give me some nice experience. So guys, if you have any recommendations of quests that can help me in leveling, agility, thieving, woodcutting, or herb lore, I would very much like to hear that, especially if they're also fun to do, because then I can kind of combine working towards A Kingdom Divided while also doing some cool, preferably standalone quests. So next time, I don't know what I'll be playing. I'll just look through the quests a little bit and just see what sounds fun, but definitely, you know, have some input. I'll read the comments and I'll see if you guys have any cool recommendations. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I'll be back in 3 days, and have a wonderful day, guys. Bye bye!